The pleasure one derives from being part of a change in a positive way is so much more pleasurable than attaining something from the material world. I'm Krishna Rao. I've been in investment banking for over 20 years. I retired as a Goldman Sachs partner in 2012, and since then have been focusing on as an investor and as a philanthropist. When I was working at Goldman Sachs, they encouraged their employees, especially their partners, to give a portion of their salary to some cause of their liking. And I think it's a fantastic program they have. And for the partners, it's called GS Gives. And when I got to understand it more and got involved with it and how I could make a change, it really focused my mind that that philanthropy is something that I should be doing. Sandra and I were repulsed by the very idea that such a crime is committed against the most vulnerable in our society, especially when we had our children. You realize how innocent they are, how fragile they are, how trusting they are, how wanting to please they are. And a crime of such horror is committed against children like these in our society is not allowed, cannot be allowed. So we had to make a change. The sheer horror. When I say that, I mean, you cannot, once you start giving to this cause, you are bombarded with the work that some of these amazing charities do. And when you look at the work, you realize the breadth and the depth of this crime and how horrible it is. You can't compartmentalize it. You cannot just be cold to it. You get emotionally involved in it. And to have to then read about what is done is just very, very difficult. But just because it's difficult doesn't mean you stop. When I looked at different charities, most of the charities that are there, they have a model, they have a way to give, they have a preconceived idea on how money should flow. Whereas iPartner worked with us. So when we said our project was to give to children who have suffered sexual abuse or have been trafficked, they came to us and they showed us the different projects and people who work on these. And they did the due diligence on them. And they worked with us and them such that it was a meeting of minds. So my giving had the most amount of benefit to the right people. When when you're a kid, you're told, when you come out of the bathroom, make sure it's clean, cleaner than when you went in. I just think when you leave this world, it has been better than when you entered it. I don't want to change the world. I just want to change one child's world.